Why people abuse.
People abuse because they have difficulty tolerating hurt feelings and negative emotions. They also may have unaddressed trauma, such as abuse as a child. They feel like they have a right to not feel hurt and to punish when they are, and they have a lack of empathy and a lack of accountability. Forms of abuse.
4 main types of abuse. The first one is verbal, which is where the abuser uses put downs to attack the victim. The next is physical, which is the most common when you think of it. Physical is when the abuser uses physical violence to hurt the victim. The next is psychological, and psychological is when the victim's mental health is very deteriorated and they can't make proper judgment. And the last is sexual abuse.
Why people stay. People will stay in relationships because they cling to the positive traits in the abuser. Lots of them are scared. 70% of violences and murders happen after the victim leaves. They often want to keep their family together despite having an abuser within the family. And in some cases, the victim suffers from Stockholm Syndrome. Stockholm Syndrome is where the hostages develop a psychological alliance with their captors as an unconscious survival strategy during captivity. Signs of abuse.
Many signs of abuse, but here are some of the more common ones. The abuser will try and keep you from your friends and family and all support systems. The abuser will also try to control you, and they'll try to control who you see, where you go, what you do. The abuser could also destroy your property or other things you might cherish. And then the abuser can also threaten you with guns or knives or any other type of weapon. And then the abuser will often pressure you and put insults on you.
What you can do. You can contact the National Domestic Abuse Hotline website or call them at 1-800-799-7233 and set up a safety plan.
They recommend you contact them even if you're not the one in the relationship. Like if you have a friend or family member, they recommend you contacting them to discuss that.
We're going.
Okay.